do saying grass, but before I get in one, right there you see where I already pre-cut this and let it sit overnight, just like you see it here. That's what it looks like. Now, that looks like hay from it. Looks like hay only from regular FS19. That's what the hay looked like, that light limey color. But actually, that there is what they call wet grass. Now, let's go back to the game, and it looks like that hay look like, if we go in fact we can go in the menu here. Let me do a better, because I don't know if y'all saw that picture I just had brought up. So let me go in here. Alright, let's go down grass. Let's go down where it says hay on here. Animals, it should somewhere down here. Should, wait a minute, should show you a picture. Okay, you see that right there says grass and hay. Well, grass is on the left, hay is on the right. That's regular FS19 outside mode, outside of seasons. But in seasons, what you see on the right is what they call wet grass, and it depends on the moisture. Now, if you look at the moisture here, when I put this, I'll tell you what, let's do it this way, away from that, and we get the moisture. Of course, that's not going to help us. We need plant moisture. 19%. You need about 18% plant moisture. Even though this is a grass field, that's why it says grass up there on the measurement. It's actually hay. It's not recognizing it with the meter as hay because it's been cut and left on the ground. But if that is not 20% or higher, you're going to have, it's going to be wet. Now, here's the thing, and when you cut it, if it's just rain, you can cut it when it just rained. In other words, if that thing up on the top right hand saying it's wet, that's showing you that it's wet, you can still cut the grass, but you won't get hay out of it because it'll be wet grass. You'll have to just make silage out of it, be it put it in your bunker or wrap silage bales. It has to be covered. You won't be able to make hay. It's got to be dry. Let me show you the weather. See here, our weather right now, we're on today, and you see the wind is at 4.2, so there's a pretty good breeze blowing, and it's gonna and so that's drying it out. So I'm fixing to windrow this and then pick it up in this loader wagon here, if it don't get dark on me first. Anyway, and I'm gonna put it in my silo. But what happens is you have to let it sit 6 to 8 hours game time. I let mine, because I cut it later in the day, go overnight, and the next day, and it was wet. It had 24% moisture, and it was too wet to do anything then, so I waited till the moisture was down to 19 again. That's generally when you can harvest, and when they consider it 19 and lower on that is when they consider, you know, suitable moisture, plant moisture. That's the thing you have to. Let me show you again. Come down to this one right here that I got highlighted where it says 19. If it's 20 or higher, or say 21% or higher, well, I'll say 20 because 20 is kind of on the line. But 19 and lower, where it is there now, you good moisture. If it's that when you go to cut, then you don't have to tether it. You can leave it laying like I did. This has not been tethered, and it just has to cure. That's what they call curing hay. And that's how we do it down here. We have never tethered hay down here. We just cut it and leave it laying. And it turns a texture about like what you're looking at right there. So, I'm going to get in this tractor now. And I'm going to start and use this windrow now. I'm going to unfold. And here we go. And then when we start to gather it, that's when you're going to see, hopefully, and what I may do is just windrow a little bit and see if it's indeed going to do that. Let's stop right here. And let's get out just to show you what I'm talking about. Even though, again, it's, watch, I'll aim the gun on that right there. Wait a minute. And you see it's saying grass. But when you collect it, whether you bale it or whether you collect it loose like I'm going to do, it's going to say hay. Watch. Look down in the bottom right hand corner. Turn the collector on. See, it says hay down there. That's exactly what it is. It's too light to be grass. And it's hay. But it has to cure. If when you cut it, the moisture's not too high, it has to cure about 6 to 8 hours game time. Once it does that, it'll turn this lighter color. This is something new they've added in with I'm gonna lift that up and I'm gonna get this out of the way now. We know it's hay. We've tested that. So I'm gonna move this. And after about 6 or 8 hours, and if you cut it late in the day, let it go overnight for sure. It'll be alright, because if you look here under the harvesting, you see it's considered hay is in with, it's a grass, so it starts out as grass. So you look at grass, there is no hay on this thing here. But you see, I'm at the getting next to the last day on my thing of harvesting and planting before winter. And you actually can harvest and plant the first day of winter, but I'm going on and getting it today. That's so you got time. I mean, you can let it go overnight, one night, and it for sure will be hay. So now finish windrowing. But folks, that is the hay. The light green when you cut grass on seasons is not hay. That is wet grass. It has to dry. You can still tether it, but it's not going to turn it like this instantly. It will only dry. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I hope it's saving. Let me go down to the seasons menu down here, and I'll read to you. I'll show it to where it is. It's under seasons in the back here. Okay, let's see. Well, I might be running by it, y'all. No, wait a minute. Come down there where it says using a tedder on wet grass will turn grass semi-dry. Sunlight is needed to fully dry it on crop weather effects. That's where it's at under the season, in the back under help, under seasons menu. It says crop weather protect. You see where I got highlighted, and it's that if you come down to the third paragraph there, It says using a tedder on wet grass will turn the grass semi-dry. Sunlight is needed to fully dry the grass into hay. If the grass was dry, if it's dry when you cut it. Now, if you cut it wet, you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be. It's not going. It won't dry out. It depends on the moisture. Like I said, that moisture's got to be 19%. And that's how you make hay, folks. So this is Farm King saying until another video, I'll see you later.